Oh, we're playing Sis. Are we playing 8? 60.
Oh, almost one banged him.
It was at this moment he knew.
Oh, crap. Well, I found the Death Star. Yeah.
E6 is going towards Andy.
How did that miss? Oh my word.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna race back to the base now. Watch me. No, it's hilarious. Right? I knew Artie was looking at me. I'm out. Time to move. Rock and roll.
Oh, I missed it.
No, it's
let me
horrible coming
there we go.
across.
One hit point.
One hit point.
Nailed him!
That was perfect.
oh, some of the environment. Great. Bug shot.
Oh my word, I am totally balls this.
Nice ram.
Oh. Well,
Promise to do that.
that went quite well. Surprise! Oh, stop pinging a map, you pathetic. Hey, to all those people telling me to drown myself, you're welcome.
Hey everyone! Before I get into the topic for today's video, I'd like to let you all know what's been going on my end recently. A few weeks ago, Minto Vimto accepted me as a World of Tanks console community ambassador, and this has meant a couple of slight changes for me. The first one is I am now on Twitter, and I will share a link to my page either on the screen now or in the description below. What I tend to do on Twitter is share battle results, and I also share a little bit more about my other interests besides World of Tanks. What I've found to be best about Twitter is it's a great place to connect and engage in conversation with not only other community members but also other World of Tanks console YouTubers, and it's also a great place to get into direct contact with wargaming themselves. Okay, next up is live streaming. As some of you are probably aware, I've done a couple of live streams on YouTube, but I want to try out live streaming on Twitch. So what I'm going to do, my next stream is going to be on the 7th of December, and that's going to be on Twitch. So I'm going to share, again, my Twitch channel on the screen or in the description below. So just giving you guys a heads up, the next live stream will be on Twitch and it won't be on YouTube. So if you want to catch me, head over to Twitch and check out my channel there. So yeah, that's just about it for all the background information. So let's jump straight into what this video is all about. This video is all about my new favourite premium tank, and fortunately for everyone, it's one that can be earned. The tank I'm talking about is the American Tier 10 medium, the M60. I think the first thing we can talk about here is how you can get your hands on one. You can either spend 56 of your finest British pounds or $73 and buy gold and convert it to free XP. I think that's the right amount. Could be wrong. Just double check me on that one. Or you can play the long grind and earn your way all the way up to the 450,000 free XP, and then you can purchase it with free XP. Now, before you head off and spend that much free XP on one tank, I would hold off, because we have Black Friday coming up next week. Next Friday is Black Friday, which is traditionally sale time. And we also have the Christmas period coming up, and I don't know exactly when sales will be on, but I suspect that there will be sales, so maybe hanging on until there is a discount available is the best thing to do for this. Okay, let's jump into why I like the M60. I think we all know the typical way of doing tank reviews is to list out every stat, but in all honesty, at this point in making this video, and that is unusual, I haven't even looked at the stats for the M60. And that is unusual for me because I do like to have an idea of what the vehicle is like before I take it out. But with this one, I've not felt the need to check any of the stats because this tank feels so comfortable to play. For me, personally, the M60 is the perfect balance in a tank. The gun hits hard and it reloads in good time. The armour is bouncy. It is quick, and the hull traverse is quick enough it'll get you out of trouble when you need it to. And last but not least, it's a very nice looking tank. I've had what I would call some monster games in this tank, and it's clearly very well suited to my playstyle because I have an 80% or just over an 80% win rate in it. This tank is such a comfortable fit for me, and it truly is the first tank I've ever played where I've not had one negative thing to say about it. And I'm not just saying that either. I've spent some time, you know, putting my thoughts together for this video, and I've thought, like, what can I say that would need improving? And I can't think of anything. I genuinely cannot fault this tank. The closest tank I could compare it to is the M48 at tier 10. That's the other American tier 10 medium. And rumour has it that the M60 isn't worth the 450,000 free XP because you can just play for the M48. Now, don't get me wrong, the M48 is a good tank, but we've all probably experienced those moments where the reload just feels like it's slightly too long for the moment you find yourself in, or the tank it's just not quite quick enough for what you'd like, or that the armour it's not bouncing the shots that you want it to bounce. I'm sure you guys know what I mean by these moments, but you know, you get penned, and in the back of your mind you think, you know, that really should have bounced, or you look at you pull the trigger and your shot bounces and you think, well, that should have gone through. Or you're driving up a hill and you think, oh man, this thing is just not quite quick enough. All of these moments build up to create our overall impression of the tank, good or bad. And for me, all of these little irritations that pull tanks down, the M60 has none of these. None whatsoever. It does damage that I would expect from a heavy. When I pulled the trigger, one of the first games I played this, and I pulled the trigger and I saw 400 damage done, I thought, that's incredible. 400 damage. Maybe I've not been playing enough tier 10 mediums recently, but 400, that's heavy damage. That's what I was expecting from a heavy, and this is a medium. And the speed of this thing, it climbs hills like they're not even there. I love it. I love this tank. It does everything that I want it to do. The hull traverse is lightning quick. It can get you out of trouble every single time. And all of these little things add up to just being a tank that it feels as though it's working with you rather than against you. Every single part of the tank is working to make your game better, and that's what I love about this thing, and I'm really, really impressed with it. Now, I've been rambling on about this for, you know, a couple of minutes now, and I've not even looked at any stats. I haven't even checked any stats, and for the most part, I've not felt the need to, because this tank just feels so comfortable. But given we are sort of doing an overview of the M60, and it is an expensive one, it would only be fair for me to actually take a look at some stats. So let's do that now. Alright, now here we are in the Armour Inspector, or the website, World of Tanks Inspector, and this is set to the console option, and we have the M60 here. Now this is the first time I'm going to be looking at the stats, comparing the M60 to the M48. So that is the heat map for the M60's armour. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here because I have a comparison further down of the two tanks. So here we go. Okay, hit points between the two are the same. Less armour. That is interesting. I feel as though I bounce more in the M60. It's a lighter tank. I don't know why that's a negative. Okay. DPM's lower. I feel as though I do more damage. Reload time is slower, but it feels faster to me. Aim time is faster. That matters. Dispersion's less. That also matters. Okay, further down, what have we got? High explosive does more damage. Okay, that's good against, you know, artillery. Lower tier mediums and lights, that's okay. Speed, there we go. It's faster. Much faster. That's what I've noticed, and that's what saved me a lot. The speed of this thing is incredible. I love it. Camo, if you're a bit more conservative with your playstyle, I think that might matter more so than it would for my playstyle. I think I'm a bit more aggressive. And there's the price. There you go. So 22,500 gold. I don't know what that is to convert. But that's what you would need to buy and then convert it to free XP, and then you can buy it with the free XP from the gold. Or it's the 450,000, sorry. Okay, so there you go. On paper, it looks as though the M48 is a better tank, but on the battlefield, I don't feel that. I don't get that at all. That's really interesting. So there you have it. That is the overview of my new favourite tank. Now the M60 doesn't replace the Panther. The Panther is still my favourite tank in reality, but the M60 is now my new favourite tank in the game. Now, since I've enjoyed playing it so much, I want to brighten your day too. I want to give away a Panzerkampfwagen 4 Hydrostat. This is a Tier 5 German premium that comes with a 40% silver boost, 40% XP boost, and has matchmaking limited to Tier 6. I say limited to Tier 6 because I'm hesitant to say it's got preferential matchmaking, because I'm not sure if Tier 5 now is only +1 -1. So if Tier 5 is only +1 -1 now, then it's not preferential. But if Tier 5 still plays up to Tier 7, then this is preferential. Given I've really enjoyed playing the M60, I am curious to know what tanks you guys have been enjoying playing recently. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will pick a winner at random from the comments section. The winner will be chosen at midday next Saturday in my typical pick a name out of the hat fashion. That's about it for this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, I hope you're all still keeping safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.